Hey everyone, James Bergstrom here with Paramount Real Estate Group. Welcome to Cody Landing, a 4.5 acre parcel at the end of East 4th Street right here in Port Orchard. We're talking city water, sewer, and utilities available at the street, and we've already got preliminary plat approval. This property right here is zoned R2, urban low residential. You can build 2 single-family homes with ADUs, 2 duplexes, or possibly pursue a rezone for a 4-plex. The groundwork is done. Survey, geotech, engineering, wetland delineation, and like I said, preliminary short plat is approved. What makes Cody Landing unique isn't just the approval, it's the terrain, the setting, and the opportunity to build in harmony with the land. It slopes down to Karcher Creek, which lies just about 250 feet away. Joining me today is Marshall here, the visionary behind the project. Marshall, you've been involved from the beginning here. Walk us through what you saw in this site and what kind of buyers or builders should be paying attention to this property right here in Retsil.
Yeah, this property is kind of cool because it's in the city. It's in the city limits, so it takes advantage of a lot of the zoning that the city has and the ability for multifamily that the city has. It's kind of secluded, dead end. There's lots of opportunities with this property. It could go investment, it could go to a single family home, just depends. The greatest part about it is that within the city limits you can permit an ADU. Mm-hmm. It's not an application process, it's just a permit.
It's simplified recently.
Yes, and it's even more simplified. So, you know, that's a really nice potential for this property.
Yep, so you're right in that urban growth area, city zoning.
Yep.
It's where that House Bill 1110, 1337 is kind of fallen into shape, rolled out here at the end of June. Let's talk about the different options.
So originally I was going to build on this property and I had it set up as a 2-lot short plat. So the preliminary short plat is done.
Yep.
That's been approved. And so somebody could take it through for the full short plat. Mm-hmm. And I was going to build 2 homes up near the entrance of the property. But throughout some of the hurdles and whatnot, then they came along with the ADU changes and potentially the ADU changes to the duplexes. And at that point, then I was in a position where I said, okay, let's pause and think about what could be built. So that's where things are at now, is that I think the better option would be to not do the short plat, but to do a duplex plus ADUs for the investment part of it. Mm-hmm.
Run people through the process of getting to preliminary plat approval. That's an undertaking.
Yeah, it's an undertaking. You start with, you know, taking a look at the property, having a geotech study, a wetlands delineation. You also have a lot of little small hoops that you have to jump through, having meetings with engineering team, different engineers, and meetings with the city or conversations with the city, sending stuff in for approval, and they ask questions. You really have to get to know the code and the requirements for the land itself. We went back and forth with several different options for this property, and we landed at the most cost-effective being the 2-lot short plat. But essentially everything that you would need to do in order to build has been done, as far as the geotech study and the wetlands, and you know, there's a lot of work that's already been done to the site, or the ground, not the groundwork, but the some of the paperwork.
Yep.
That you would need.
But there's flexibility for someone. They could pivot, they could do the 2 lots, or they could pivot, do one structure here, and then have other potential dwelling units involved with an ADU or a detached ADU along with it.
Yeah.
Or they could rezone it.
Correct.
For a 4-plex.
Right.
Okay, tell us a little about that.
Yeah, so this property actually used to be zoned, and it was part of the old zoning, but it would allow for a 4-plex. It had just a higher density zoning for it. Mm-hmm. I think that someone could work with the city in order to get the necessary steps. There's an application for it, and then I believe it has to go through a council, to get it approved. There's not really any reason why it shouldn't be approved upon having some conversations with the city, but it's an option, and yeah, one could put a fourplex here. It does present some different challenges. Every option presents a different set of challenges with parking and whatnot, but they're all doable. It really comes down to cost and what somebody wants to do with the site.
Yeah. Well, I think there's just so much opportunity here for someone coming along, investor, buy and hold. Somebody wants to put their single family residence.
Yeah.
Multi-generational living right here.
Right.
It's a beautiful piece, just under 5 acres, and there's not a whole lot of inventory right now available on the market.
There's a lot of great land here, a lot of natural privacy. It's a beautiful site. Again, it just needs the right person who either wants to build here or build for an investment.
From an infrastructure standpoint, this site is ready to go. The proposed stormwater system uses a dispersion trench BMP, which allows runoff to be naturally managed through a vegetated area, reducing environmental impact and saving costs. So whether you're an investor looking to build and hold, a developer ready for your next project, or a buyer wanting to secure future passive income, this property is teed up for your success. If you're ready to explore what Cody Landing could mean for your portfolio or your future home site, reach out to me today. This kind of ready-to-go opportunity is rare in a growing market like Port Orchard. Thank you so much for watching. If you would, please like or subscribe if you want to see more videos just like this one. And again, I'm James Bergstrom with Paramount Real Estate Group, and we'll see you on the next video.